Good evening guys, it's 4:15 p.m. Today is Thursday after FOMC day, and after FOMC days are like roller coaster also. If there was a surprise during FOMC in terms of price move, okay, and if there is a big move, so I had a feeling not to trade today. Still I ended up trading it and I lost in the morning, but then I recovered in the afternoon, and made money. But now I put a rule, after FOMC the next day, no trading in the morning, so but anyway, so after FOMC no bias today, we will trade levels only and we are open for either side. So we are open for either side. However, as a follow through, ideally I want to see sellers holding it below preferred sellers area. If price goes above it, then definitely we are neutral. That means you can take long also if you want to. Similar to the other day, I do not have a good feeling about trading today somehow. That means something is off somewhere, right? And then I said best entries can be done via fail breakout, fail breakdown, right? Preferred buyers area and backup buyers area are good support, right? So clear cut, I wrote it here, right, that I do not have good feeling about trading today, right? Now whenever I put this statement, right, I usually know ahead of the time that today if I try to read the price, I may get wrong because there was no bias, like I cannot even see through what's going to happen, and then I end up picking up a wrong direction, and then later in the day I basically try to correct it. So whatever I lost, I would gain it. But in that process, it's a lot of mental stress, right? So it's not about profit making or losing. It is about a lot of mental stress. So instead of making money, right, I rather not trade entire day, But anyway, so 810, 788, dream number, right? So now you know the story here, right? So right of the open, right, so here, so remember below preferred sellers area ideally favor shorts, right, but overall neutral bias, but still below this area favoring sellers, above this area favor buyers, right? So that was the idea, right? And then here also same thing. So price open right around in this area, see. So now the question is, so here I will explain what's going on, So now if price open here, right, and now you are looking at this chart, let's say you didn't even look at this, now let's say you are looking at this, you are looking at wide gap up, right, like exhaustion, straight up pretty much, right? So it's open wide gap up right to this area, see that, right? And then after this strong down move, it's opening up here with AD at plus 1500, right? So wide gap up, so obviously AD is going to be strong bullish, right? Momentum is going to be higher, but that doesn't mean you have to go long here. It doesn't suggest long here. Actually it suggests short here, because it's a wide gap up after a down move, right, based on this. Now you look into this, right? So this is individual analysis of RTH and overnight. Now overnight you look into this, right, and now I'm going to hide this like this, right? So overnight you can see this was a low, price went up, pulled back, went up, balanced it, failed breakdown right here of this balance, straight up here, right? So by looking at this also, on a one way it's a balance breakout, so we should only look for long here, but this is like middle of the overnight range, and it's straight exhausted here, right? So overnight it's exhausted straight from here to here. This is also exhaustion, right? So short makes sense here, right, of the open, right? So I didn't take a short in ES because I was waiting for NQ to touch this preferred sellers area top, okay? So that happened little bit later, like after 10 minutes, you know. So ES did not touch here, actually 4009, you know, 6, somewhere around that area I was looking for. So ES did not get there in the of the open, but NQ did, right? So I short, and I saw also, we also discussed about Russell, Dow, you know, ES and NQ generally, in general, higher time frame walkthrough. You know, that is what I did today. Instead of talking about individual stuff in ES, we talked about all the indexes, like the levels, right? So all of them were at the resistance right of the open at the same time, you know. So I couldn't hold myself, and then I shorted it right here in NQ, you know, not in ES, in NQ, and then price went into my favor, you know. So I shorted around 876 or so right here, you know? And then price went into my favor, right? Almost 25 points, you know. So I was profitable, but then we were talking, you know, I said 853. If you remember yesterday, I was talking in end of the video about 853, right? So if you want to see it, you can see it here actually, or you have to go back into end of the video yesterday. I specifically said that this area, you know, if tomorrow ideally I want price to stay below this area, I drew this rectangle. You can watch end of the video yesterday, you know, again, you know, and then you can see. So I said I need price to stay below this area, you know, if the sellers are legit. Okay, that is what I said. Now look at the top of this area, this, right, and 853 also in the middle, correct? Now you look at RT overnight price action up to this point, right, before open. Where was price? All the way up to here. So this is not a good sign. Right after this, you know, that's why I said, you know, I am not feeling comfortable today trading, because I was not even hoping price, and look at how it came up. See, all these small balances up, balances up, balances up. So price has built a lot of support on the way up. If it was like straight up like that, this down move, right, it was like straight up, you know, I would be like good trading today. The way it was doing this, it will be difficult for me to go long above these areas, because it's a poor locations. It would be good for me to short from this location, but then the problem is, due to this, the way it came up, shorts will be difficult to hold on to, because these buyers are so strong. See my point? So that's why it's a conflicting view. So no trading ideally. That's why I was feeling not good today in trading, you know. But still I took it this short, because it was a good location. All 4 indexes came into resistance at the same time. So, and since price responded and it went through 853 at one point, you know, I was only targeting, say I was being kind of greedy little bit, but it was not that much greed. All I was looking for price to come here, 835, right here in the middle of this balance. That's all I was looking for, you know. So, and price has to come only what, 10 points down, right, or 15 points down from this low, right? So, and at that time, you know, it wants its gap up and everything else, exhaustion, you know. And look at this ES at that point. ES also got rejection from here, came all the way around to here. See, ES I was looking for 91, 92 for a price to come there, you know, right in the middle here. Okay, so those were my targets in this code. I put it. That is what I was looking for, right? And then price, damn thing, did not come there. You know, it bounced ahead of it. Correct? See, that's where I was pissed off. Right? Then what happened? Then, if you look at here, it went again up. Right? So I again shorted it. I thought maybe yes, 853 is a good area, you know, it's a balanced top, right? And buyers may respond, but price may not go higher much, you know, because overall context is this, right? supporting sellers idea, and still price was holding inside preferred sellers area. So shorted it again it came into my favor, 20 points. I thought this time, since it was able to come down, it will go through it. And then again damn thing bounced, right? So I lost like 5 point here, 10 point here, right? 15 points I was in loss. I was so pissed off, right? At this point I knew that this area buyers wants to hold it. The question was how far it can go higher now, right? So, and there is no guarantee. It can get rejection here, maybe here, right? But then by the time day is uptrending, see that? So now no shorts. Still I took the short here at 907. So which is, I'll show you, right? I will tell you all my shorts. So that way at least you know how to trade it, So okay, so around 1006. Right? Yes, I was interested in 4009, So ES I also took the short right here, but ES I build out at break evens. NQ I let it go a little bit, against me. So that's why I lost 15 points together here. ES I did not lose here anything, I just break even out. So ES I took the short here, 4006, 4009, and my targets were 91, 92. But again, break even this, lost here. This time, third time here, I only took NQ, and then 907 was my entry right here. Then it went down, and then I thought, okay, maybe it could give you a failed breakout here, like this breakout and fail and come down. Then it would be a very good location, So, but this time again, damn thing went higher. So right here at 913, 912, I built out. And that's where I was really pissed off and say, you know what? Now price wants to go higher and higher, but the problem is I cannot go long higher up, because there was no breakout long today in our context. So, and that proves that whatever I was feeling was right, not to trade, So by this time I was 18 point down, right? And then I said, you know what? I can't do anything now. I can accept watch price. And then later on I said, when price was here, I said, only way you can short is wait for balancing activities and 5-minute breakdown. That's where price will go down. That's the only way price can go down. And if that is the case, this is unfinished business. Price will come down to here or possibly go below morning low. That is what I said. So, because it was unfinished business right here, I was right. But then I realized that these guys are trapping. When price was here, I said, they are trapping buyers actually. If that is the case, it will come down, make a new low, or basically go below this to my original targeted area, but it will go later on, And then I was watching and watching, like painfully watching, right? And then we got our breakthrough right here. So by this time I said NQ 950 is a line in sand, ES 20 is a line in sand. So these were the line in sand. In this code I gave it this area, in this area 950. So I said as long as price is above it, buyers have a control. But if you see a balance breakdown and price going below line in sand, that's where there is a potential that it will go to morning low and my original targeted area, So up to this point, yes, I had a loss, 15 points, right? Sorry, 18 points. And then here, there you go. See here, 12 o'clock, right? 12:30 or so, 12:22. ES broke below 20, correct? Now I said 5-minute breakdown. Specifically, I said 5-minute breakdown, right? So this is where the breakdown happened. See here, 24. See, price was holding 24 here. 1, 2, 3. So now this is your balance. Now we have a breakdown, 5-minute breakdown. See that? So where is your trade? See that? That's it. It is that simple. No? So by that time NQ was a troublemaker. So if you look at it, NQ, it was here when ES broke down below 950, right? NQ did not. Sorry, when ES broke down below here 24 and came to 20, so it's basically broke down, came to 20, right? So in a way 20 is a line in sand, so you have to wait for 20 to be clear out ideally, right? But here you can short based on this setup, but the good short would be below 20, right? However, so this was around 1250, right? So 1250, if you look at it, at that time damn NQ came into 950. So now the question is, can I short here, standalone ES, or wait for NQ to clear out 950? So when NQ went down here like this at 115, that's where when it pulled back, this was a short I was looking for. It was around 125, you know. So ES at that time was right here, maybe here somewhere. ES was around 09 or 09. Yes, see that? 09. That was my original short here. So if you look at it, exit this short, you know, at 09. See that? Now price came down. So ES was a poor short actually, right? Because it's already far away from here. But now since because of NQ is going into line in sand as a resistance, you know, this is where I took the short, because now it was easy for a price to come down to morning low. This is where I took profit for ES, right? So now I am net profitable in ES and NQ from 950 to this VWAP 908, right? Around 42 points. Now I am net profit in NQ also, right? Then I just waited, you know, when it came down here below this area, came down to this here again, right? See, now I was sure that now these buyers are trapped. Whatever I was thinking in the morning, it's happening. Now price will go towards the morning low and 835, right? So I took the short here also, but I built out here 850, 853 is my previous dream number, you know, from yesterday. So I can't go against it. So now this time I don't want to repeat this same mistake, because by the time this day is screwed up, because now it's a V shape, right? Buyers, sellers. So every point on the way down, you expect buyers to respond because of this up move. So build out here and then done, right? Then I didn't do anything. I was just watching, you know, and I immediately flipped to sim trading. Then at this time when price came to this our level 736, look at the beauty of these levels, you know, straight down into this level to the T, and it held it. See, only few lines in NQ, not a lot. So here also same thing, levels worked to me, you know. So here it came down. See, ES also same thing. So it came down and it bounced, right? So this bounce was due to Secretary Yellen talking, you know, that about some deposits for banks and all this thing. That's why price bounced it. But the way it bounced it, see, by the time the day was already set bearish now. See, so now due to this bounce, it was just algorithm playing games, you know. So when it went up straight into this 853, you know, I took a sim trade right there. It's a good area because everybody got trapped here, right? All the buyers, they wait out here. Simple. Now whatever happened here, price will come back run down to here, and then it will solidify this area if it is valid now, you know. So that's why you see the bounce back up. So throughout this move, Allen was talking. That's why price was moving up, 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 you know. But anyway, so, and this is what it is also going on because of Allen talking, you know. So this is all screwed up price action. These guys are really nuts, you know. They should be banned from talking about all this bullshit. One day they are talking that Allen is talking, you know, yesterday that she will not, they are not supporting, you know, deposits for banks, securing the deposit, you know, insuring the deposit. Now today she is talking about, yes, they are open to do that. See, immediately flip over statement the next day. So this is wrong, whatever they're doing is wrong. But anyway, we trade only the price, right? So we only focus on the price. So but anyway, but that's how the day played out today. It was a tough day, and so but now you know what's going on. This is all news driven stuff. And that be all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.